It's too late. If you kill me, everyone in the city will know what you people have been up to.
I disagree with your assessment of the situation, Mr. Scott. In a matter of hours, all your efforts to expose our intentions will be eliminated. Thank you for making yourself known.
What's the situation, Marlon?
What? No hello? Guess not. William Scott, 27, junior executive at Second Achilles Corporation. He was reported missing 7 hours ago, after Second Achilles lost his transmitter signal.
What did you find on him?
Everything. His phone, his wallet, and ID, all in his pocket. Whoever did this to him wasn't looking for his stuff.
You didn't find anything else on him?
Oh, I'd ask him. But you know.
What kind of gun?
Got something from a surveillance pod around 10:24. 2 energy blasts, about 20 seconds apart. Best match we could get was a shock rifle, but it seems a little odd for a murder weapon.
We didn't get any video or witnesses from the roof?
Nah. Building's network went down around 10:20. The security system didn't reboot until 10:30.
What caused the outage?
Here's the kicker. Central Electric didn't report an outage. Locals confirmed the lights were on all night.
So the system was hacked?
That's what the techs figured, but it takes some serious cyber wizard to pull off this. The garage is running on the latest version of Zenith Presidio on a closed network. Any hacking attempts would have to be made from the inside.
What's the cause of death, Doctor?
Detective, while your work can be hurried with a phone call or an intensive rendition session, science cannot be hurried.
Anything at all, Doctor.
I wouldn't care to prejudice myself too. I take that back, Detective. It appears his nervous system was overloaded by an external current. Nerve damage is most prevalent in the left leg and the head.
What kind of weapon could give a burst of concentrated power like that?
My first thought would be a shock rifle or pad, but those type of weapons are meant to incapacitate the entire body. In this case, it only affected specific regions with minimal spread.
So what? We're looking for an inefficient taser?
Less spread, but more power. This weapon is in fact more efficient.
Not exactly thug-level weaponry. Marlo, send the keys into my car. Where was the last place Scott's transmitter sent out a signal?
At his apartment in Belisarius Towers. It's over on Stanton Street.
I'm gonna head down there. See if our Vic left anything we need to find.
Whatever floats your boat, buddy. I'll stick around and see if there's any surveillance pods we missed.
Arthur Bradbury, Detective 3512, Precinct 4. Accept call.
Arthur, my buddy. I hear you're investigating the William Scott murder?
Just got the case, McGinnis. You gonna help me on this one?
No, I just called for the stimulating conversation. I started compiling a dossier on this guy, Scott.
Anything worth noting yet?
His work schedule's been sporadic as crap lately. He only came into the office on Friday, and that was for like 15 friggin' minutes.
Marlo said he was an exec. Do you have any more details for me?
He was in upper-level archival oversight. Basically, he was a high-paid librarian.
Any chance I could look at his apartment?
Well, CSI has already swept the place clean, but I can set that up for you. I know you like to get your own eyes on the scene.
Thanks, Mac. If I need anything else, I'll call you.
All right, good luck. You're gonna need it.
Miss, I'm Detective Arthur Bradbury. I'm investigating Mr. Scott's murder.
I'm Lillian Sutton. I was Bill's girlfriend. But I already talked to the police.
I'm sorry for your loss, miss, but can I ask you a few questions?
Okay.
Right. How long have you and William Scott been together?
3 years.
And how long have you been living with him?
2 or so. He got a promotion and bought this place, and he said it was too big for one person, so I moved in.
When was the last time you saw him?
Last Friday. I went to my sister's place in Mercury City over the weekend, and I got back here around midnight or so, and he wasn't here, but that's normal.
Did he ever mention what he was working on?
No, never. He always called himself a glorified secretary. I don't know why anyone would kill him.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Miss Sutton. Is it okay if I look around your apartment?
Of course.
Thank you, and again, I'm sorry for your loss. I found a possible lead. I found it in Scott's apartment, but I'm not entirely sure what it means. It looks like a reminder to meet at the Omen at 10 o'clock.
The Omen? It's a club in South Elysium. Not exactly a place for executives, though. Its clientele is mostly consumer-class tech workers. And, exactly the sort of place that you'd hate.
Does this symbol mean anything to you?
Damn, man! That's a Valkyrie tattoo!
What is that, some kind of gang?
A gang? Not just some gang, they're friggin' rock stars. They love to hack into servers and cause mayhem. Back in 42, Avalon had a major problem with them. They hacked into the payroll servers, and they gave six-figure bonuses to all the low-level employees. The company lost nearly $300 million that quarter. It was epic.
You show an awful lot of interest in a criminal organization, Lieutenant.
My odd little crush aside, they're not exactly people you want to mess around with. Cybercrimes and C-SWAT have been doing battle with them for years, and they're not really weak little girlies. They have some of those implants and those shock pads that civilians aren't allowed to have. Those things are dangerous.
Shock pads? Have they been implicated in a recent murder?
Nothing for certain. Some guys screwed them over a couple years ago, and they kind of disappeared, but there was no evidence to pinpoint it on them.
I'll be sure to ask them about it when I talk to them.
Bradbury, I'm all for bending the rules, but I don't think you want to do that. Cybercrimes is still investigating them, and you know how that department can be.
Well, help me out, McGinnis. Are they observing the Omen?
Hold on. Actually, no. I still don't think you want to go down there, though.
Why the hell not? I'm trying to do my job.
Let's see, how do I say this? You wouldn't exactly fit in.
What, am I too straight-laced for that scum?
When you put it like that, yeah.
Well, what am I supposed to do?
Bring Milo. He used to be in Vice. He knows how to deal with these types.
Are you sure that will fit in with his new direction in life?
I bet it will if you ask nicely.
Put him on.
I don't think you're getting this ask nicely thing, but I'll do it for you anyway.
What's happening, guys?
I think I've got a lead on what Scott was up to. Go home, get some sleep, and meet me at the precinct at 8:30. I need your expertise tomorrow night.
Oh, come on, man. That's my night off. I've got plans.
This could be a turning point, Marlo. You have to help me out.
All right. But you better buy me a drink at least. The hell we doing anyway?
Looking for a Valkyrie.
Need some guy.
Yeah, looking for a Valkyrie.
Valkyrie. For business or pleasure?
Funny guy. But you see, friend, you're gonna have to help us out. Our life's gonna become a lot more difficult.
Okay, fine. There's only one that comes around here.
What's her name?
Artemis. Her name's Artemis. Comes in on Monday around 10, meets up with some guy.
This guy?
I don't know. Not a memorable face. It's a lot to come around here, though.
What does Artemis look like?
Short blue hair, Valkyrie tattoo on her neck.
I'm gonna look around for her. You stay here at the bar.
Whoa, going solo? Thought I was here because you don't know how to talk to girls.
Hilarious. Stay at the bar until I need help.
Hey, get me one of them.
Can I help you, Detective Arthur Bradbury from Homicide, badge number 3512?
Do I know you, miss?
Firewall needs an upgrade. I recommend Apex Fortitude 562. My sisters and I won't be able to crack it for another 2 weeks, but for now I'm gonna look through records.
There's nothing in there that should concern you.
And I find your prom pictures and everything.
That's it. We're going down to the station to talk.
Touch me again and I'll light you up like Grand Avenue.
Okay. We're just gonna sit down and have a nice chat. Is that alright?
Whatever.
Alright. I'll cut you a deal. If you tell me everything you know, I'll forget about that little fiasco we had just there.
Whatever.
Do you know Will Scott?
Never heard of him in my life.
This man?
Never seen him.
An executive at Second Achilles. He was just found dead yesterday morning.
No. Hope that
Alright.
helps.
Alright, well thanks for your time. Wait. What's the meaning of this?
I needed time to loop the cameras before I told you what Scott found.
So you did know Mr. Scott?
Yes, Detective, briefly. He came to me for help. William Scott found something, Detective. Something disturbing.
What did he find?
He was in charge of the archives of Second Achilles and stumbled across an old memo from 2040, right after the Elysium group got out of the Triumvirate for the control of the city.
Avalon, Rosen.
And Second Achilles, yes. The executives were concerned that Elysium City was making a shift from a business-friendly environment to a bureaucratic nightmare focused on the wins of consumers.
Their stocks did take a hit at first, but then they bounced right back up. Now it seems like everybody is okay.
Spoken as a true member of the system. Scott kept digging and found a trail of upper division records. The board authorized the opening of the new division under the name Project Orpheus. However, all files related to it were encrypted. That's when he contacted me. He's been bringing me the files to decrypt for the last 2 weeks.
Anything interesting?
Nothing much yet, just funding records and other non-specific files. But last Friday, Scott told me he was onto something. Said these next set of files would be the breakthrough.
You never got those records, did you?
No, he wound up as your job before he could get it to me. Did you people find it on him?
We didn't find anything. It's possible the killer took it.
Shit, we have to find it.
We? You expect me to believe that for years now there's been a subversive movement through the top tiers of a leading multinational corporation, which you extrapolated from a single file brought to you by my victim, and that this conspiracy can be exposed by a single file? What kind of person do you take me for?
Damn, it's annoying. When you find Scott's files and you have a change of heart, call this number. Please, Detective, this may be the most important thing you do in your life.
Wow, I haven't seen a girl leave you that quick in quite a while. What'd she have to say?
We have to talk in the car.
All right. So Artemis thinks our boy William Scott has been unraveling a conspiracy.
So she claims.
And you think she's trying to sell you a bridge?
And do you believe her?
Hey, call me a nut job. But I've seen a lot of things in the past year. Trusted a lot of people I wouldn't normally trust. And strangely enough, it's led to better things in my life. So what do you want to do?
We're gonna follow this case to the end. And right now that means we're gonna find those files. I don't know, but I have a really bad feeling about this. Just hope after we solve this, it doesn't come back and bite us in the ass.
We're either gonna come out of this heroes or fugitives.
Pick it up.
Guys, what happened at the Omen?
Yeah, no, we looked around, but no Valkyries. A lot of Hawker girls, though. Maybe you should head down there and find a few friends.
Damn, I guess word must have gotten out early.
Yeah, must have.
Too bad we're not getting more traction on this case, so Kevin Achilles decided to get involved.
Involved? How?
He sent a corporate officer over to the precinct today to keep an eye on the investigation. The guy was like a friggin' ice sculpture. He kept staring at me with his arms crossed, looking through my door the entire day.
Creepy.
Seriously, I was thinking about painting over the glass.
We'll keep calm and ignore the corporate creeps. We're wrapping up for the night.
Alright, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Whatever we do, we can't drag McGinnis into this.
Fine, the less people who know, the better. We just have to find those files.
What if he had him the night he got killed? Perhaps the murderer has him.
Maybe, but why would Scott have it on him that night? The last day he worked was Friday.
Maybe he didn't have it on him. Didn't want him to get stolen.
Wait, remember Miss Sutton said she went to her sister's house in Mercury City from Saturday afternoon until Monday morning? Maybe Scott took that opportunity to get the information out of town.
Makes sense. Think it's too late to make a house call?
With the shit we're in, does it matter?
I already told you guys everything I knew.
We just have a few follow-up questions to ask you, Lillian. We're very close.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Lillian, we know about the files Will took from Seckerman.
I don't know what files you're talking about either.
Miss Sutton, please. The longer you keep those files from us, the more desperate the killer will become, and the more danger that puts you in.
If you can tell us where the files are, we can find out who the killer is.
Bill told me not to trust anybody.
What about Artemis?
You found her?
We did. She's the one who told us about the files.
Why would she do that?
She trusted us. So should you.
She did have a good read on people.
You know her?
We were best friends in high school. Artemis. Artemis was expelled when she crashed the entire district's network. We still kept in close contact even after she was recruited with the Valkyries. Bill started bringing home his files and was having a hard time decrypting them. That's when I told him about Artemis.
Miss Sutton, where are the files now?
Bill always made sure that the files kept moving. This was the best way. Get these straight to Artemis.
Thank you. You have my word. Call McGinnis. We need this decrypted.
Whoa, no, we said we leave him out of it.
He's the only person we know who can decode those files.
No, Artemis could do it.
Let me rephrase this, Marlowe. He is the only person I trust to decrypt those files.
Her intel on the files was good, and Lillian trusts her.
Great for Miss Sutton. I still don't.
Fine, I get it. But Arthur, one of these days you're really gonna have to learn to lighten up.
Oh, God. Come on, Marlowe, work with me here. Come on. Shit. Come on.
Detective?
I have the files, but someone found me.
There's not much time. I've blocked out reports of a shot fired in your vicinity from getting through and rerouted your car's signal. Whoever checks your status is going to think you're at home.
They got my partner, Robert Marlowe.
I'm sorry. I'll be sure that they think he's at home too.
Okay. Where should I go?
5772 Gibson Avenue, North Elysium. It's the industrial sector.
Okay, I'll be there.
Shouldn't take too long. They use the same encryption for the rest of the files.
Good. The sooner we find out what's in these files, the better.
I didn't expect to hear from you again, Detective. Have a change of heart?
Hardly. I had no options.
I'm really sorry about your partner. Really.
Just
Really.
Just concentrate on the files. Please, I don't want to think about it.
Right. Sorry. It's done. This is awful.
What?
Project Orpheus is a group dedicated to overthrowing the civilian municipal government by any means possible.
Yeah, the memo said that.
Yeah, but this is worse than I thought.
Measure 3 to be instigated in June 2050. Weapon system designated Shiva to be deployed in critical junctures throughout Elysium, including not limited to South Elysium Residential District 3, City Hall, Police Headquarters. Purpose to create fear and paranoia throughout populace and to seize assets of the Elysium group through the disruption of Elysium operations and the neutralization of undesirable persons.
The rest is just like that. Contingency centered on devastating acts against citizen-run infrastructure. Everything from blackmailing officials to arming terrorist cells. Word gets out about this. The executive board is going to face life in prison. Well, they might even bring back the death penalties for these psychopaths.
All this to regain a majority share? Bastards.
There it is. Now what do we do?
Go to the police.
That would be ill-advised.
Ow! Stop!
I'd drop that gun if I were you. Thank you. You know, I had such a difficult time trying to find this data. I had to track Mr. Scott all the way through the archives. No one knew him better than he did. And in the end, it led me right to him.
So, you killed William Scott?
Of course, he forced my hand.
Did Marlowe force your hand?
No, Detective. You did. I know you knew that data decoded, and I knew you would go to your friend in the department. But I needed you to lure Artemis out of hiding. My employers desperately want her dead.
So you gonna kill me now?
Of course. It really is a pity, though. You've been such a great help.
What do you mean, help?
Detective. You did all my work for me. You found all the data, all the witnesses. You even reduced the number of people I had to kill. Thank you for being such a great help. Godspeed.
So, you wanna arrest me?
No, that can classify as self-defense. Thanks. What are you doing?
Doing what they don't want us to do. Spread the information. I'm setting it up so it will bombard every connection on the West Coast. Unless you'd rather keep it a secret, of course.
These people aren't just gonna stop. We're gonna turn the whole public against Second Mate Achilles. These people aren't gonna react well to it.
Of course, there's a huge risk involved, but I was thinking we release this and then we disappear from the city for a while. Just ride out the storm somewhere in the mountains.
We'll still be running for the rest of our lives.
We? You have that change of heart. Or are you out of options?
My partner died because of this. I'm seeing this through to the bitter end.
Ready to begin anew?
Activate it.
It's working.
Good. Let's be fugitives.